Show me love, make a change. Time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me love, show me love, show me light, show me love. Make a change. Time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me light, show me love. This is all we got. Show me light, show me love. This is all we got. Show me love, show me love. This is all we got. Show me love. This is all we got. Show me love. This is all we got. Show me life, show me love. Make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life, show me love. Show me life, show me love. Make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life, show me love. This is all we got. Show me life, show me love. This is all we got. Show me love, show me love. This is all we got. Show me love. This is all we got. Show me love. This is all we got.
Hello, my beautiful people. Oh my God, I know that's not how you're supposed to start a show crying, but I was getting all emotional watching this opener, manifesting this moment. I'm just, I'm here. It's happening. So, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I welcome you to this beautiful sacred space that I decided to create for us with inspirational beauty with Lulu-Lee. I'm going to be nervous for sure. It's my first one. There's about 7,000 buttons around me that I have to try to figure out and control and make sure I do it seamlessly. And if I don't, that's okay too, because this space is not about perfection, it's about connection. And I'm just excited to be here with you guys and introduce inspirational beauty to you. It really is a space for all of us to get inspired by our life experience, become a better version of ourselves as day in, day out, when we go through things in life, and we all go through things in life. I know if you follow me, you know I always talk about it. We go through it to grow through it. And so we're going to share. We're going to share here about different things. I want you to know what to expect from this show, which will be different segments and different thought expanding ideas about what is well being, what is inspiration, what life is all about, and how can we become better. You know, I teach and speak self actualization because I truly believe in the pursuit of living a life that is fulfilled from the inside out. So I'll share a little bit about me, of course, and a little bit about how Inspirational Beauty started. I'll give you a taste today of some of the segments that will be here and for you to expect a little bit about how you can become part of the show. Of course, like I said, this is all about us. I mean, let me show you. I started my morning, of course, with a meditation, trying to calm the nerves down. I think I actually experienced and what real anxiety is today. So, but I pulled a card for myself and look at this beautiful circle of soul family. And I don't think I mean, when you work with me and you stay around me, you know I'm a true believer and I live my life in universal magic and always listen to the language of the universe and what it has for me. So, soul family, this was right on point, as always, with the cards and the messages and the universal wisdom and synchronicities. Um, so yeah, so I'm Lulu-Lee. This is my real name in my ID. I always start my workshops like that because everything it's a nickname. It is not. Um, I was named after my grandmother Lulu, and my mom said, "I think it's a really heavy name for a girl. What should we do?" And maybe they thought about something that would, kind of be short and cute and have the same letters. Lee in Hebrew, I am Israeli, originally born and raised, moved to the States and been traveling for over 25 years now. But Lee in Hebrew means for me. So I'm her Lulu. So it's Lulu-Lee. They thought about a middle name, but then when they wrote it in my ID, they wrote it with a dash. So it's one first name. Lulu. So there you go. Now that we got that out of the way, I live in New York, Brooklyn, New York. I'm a mother of two beautiful children, as you could have seen in the opener. I have a son and a daughter. They are my biggest teachers in this life. And you'll see when we talk about inspiration here and we talk about learning and, like I said, becoming a better version of ourselves, we use really everything around us to become that better version, to learn about, what it is that we need to embrace and what it is that we need to change. If you're here with me live, then you know that you can write comments too. I have a live chat in here. So thank you. Lily, I see you. Thank you for the heart. Write me so I can communicate with you. I don't want this show to be a 55 minutes of a monologue. This is a conversation and communication. I want to hear from you constantly, maybe in the different segments or here in the live show. Suggestion, help me out. This is my first time. I don't really know TV. I've done live shows on my Instagrams and my YouTube, but it's different in here. So if you think I should speak slower, if you think my English is not my first language, so if there are words that I'm pronouncing wrong, please feel free to correct me. We're all here to grow. I know I'm here to grow, so I'm happy to get any kind of feedback from you. All feedbacks to me are positive. Those who will have something negative to say, there is a really, really cool feature here on this platform that is called band button. So don't bring hate into my sacred space. This is all about love, kindness, as you can see. My Care Bears are with me. If you're my age group, you grew up with Care Bears. I thought this it couldn't be a better shirt to start my show with than that group of little cuties, because all they do is radiate from their core, what they're about. So good morning, beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hi, Tracy. I was a guest on Tracy's show. She's also part of this network. We are on the E360 network, and we are in Trajectory Network, which is part of the E360, led by the amazing Lauren Michael Harris, Dr. Lauren, who I work with constantly, who encouraged me to do this show and is helping me with everything. So thank you, Dr. Lauren, for being here. Thank you. Hey, sis. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's beautiful to see how truly we create our own reality. I always speak about that. Again, coming back to who I am. So I've been a makeup artist for over 27 years, almost 30 years, and I am a life coach as well, and I teach the philosophy of law of attraction. I truly believe that we create our own reality. We're going to speak about this a lot. I'm going to talk about manifesting, everything that we do, everything that is part of our life. Our reality is what's in here and what's in here. What we think, what we speak, and how we feel create our reality, right? So we're not spectators of our lives, we're creators of our lives. And this is really what I teach, because if we understand it and we live by it, we can create the reality that we want. And it doesn't mean always that it's going to be cars and money and rainbows. We manifest hard things too, but that's the way we grow. You know, there's this saying that when you ask God for patience, He's not going to give you patience. He will give you situation that will test your patience and teach you how to become patient. And that's how life is in general, you know? So you'll manifest things that you might not like heartbreak or dis-ease or anything in that nature, but it will make you the better version of you. It will teach you about you. Life has a way with us, you know, it throws us to the ground, but we pick ourselves up and we learn things about ourselves that when come a point that we look back, we know that we could never be here if we weren't there. So I'm a life coach and I'm also a Reiki master. To those of you who know what Reiki is, it's energetic healing. And I combine all my traits into creating a sacred space for my clients, maybe in makeup or coaching or healing, or, you know, my friends. This is what I do on a regular. So talking is not new to me. I don't think, you know, when they asked me in the network, do I want a 26-minute show or 56-minute show? I said 26 minutes. That's a commercial for me. I speak nonstop. So that's why I say, help me out in here too. If I speak too fast or my tone is too loud for you guys, just let me know, because this is all new to me too. And when I talk, a lot of times it is downloads that I receive, and it's going to be like a stream of consciousness. So if I need to pause, if you want me to speak of something or elaborate on something that I said, go a little deeper on it before I continue, let me know. That's what we're here for. So thank you guys. I love seeing you here. Oh, thank you so much. This is so beautiful. You know, in continuance to our creating our reality. Inspirational beauty really started from a place of deep despair. I was frustrated with where I was in life. I was frustrated with what I was doing. I loved makeup. I've been playing with makeup since I was 4 years old. That was my escape. I'm a product of a beautiful, loving home, yet simultaneously a very verbally abusive home. My mom was an incredible, unconditional love creature, and my father was a great man until I was 6 years old, and then he got into a car accident and had a very heavy brain injury. He was in a coma almost 3 months. He was considered as a miracle, and when he came back to life, he was in hospitals for almost a year until the hospital kind of gave up on him and put him in a psych ward. And my mom was like, no, no, you're not putting my husband in a psych ward. And brought him home and decided to do what she does best, nurture and heal him back to life with love. But it had its price because, you know, brain injury is not an easy thing to deal with. And he was yelling and cursing all the time. Walking around my house was just walking around like you know, like how you take the thing out of the grenade. Yeah, I said thing. Like I said, not all words in English I know. Or they'll come to me when I'm live, so bear with me. But yeah, while you hold it and you know that it can drop any second and blow up, that's how it was in my life. We were walking on eggshell most of the time because we never knew when he's going to get mad and blow up. And he would get upset about every little thing, from commercials to things that we say to something that's dropping. It wasn't easy, but it made me who I am. My journey of forgiveness with my dad, my journey of patience, of, you know, learning love and grace and all of those things, it's part of who I am, and it's part of what I do. And my purpose in life is to serve others because I've been through so much in my journey. Trust me, we're going to share and we're going to talk about everything here. So little by little, I'm going to share with you more and you'll know about my life. And I hope to hear from you too, because we have many different segments. Um, One of them, of course, we always talk about wellness. So I will have segments about wellness, and it's not always going to be me. We're going to bring many guests. I know a lot of people, and I know a lot of people who know a lot of people. So I'm going to do my best to bring over to the stage people who have knowledge in many different things that interest me and interests you. So we can all become better. So, Wave of Wealth. That's the segment that will have different mini segments within it. So we'll have a segment that is called Brain Boosters. So, Brain Boosters is all about mental health. So, like you saw, there's coaching, there is mindset, there's different things. I learned, I've been on this journey for over 20 years. So, I've learned many things. And again, I'll share with you a lot about my journey because I feel like, transparency is everything. And the idea of life being perfect is so far beyond me. I don't know who invented it and why, but we're going to break that understanding right here in this space. So we're going to learn about how to change the mindset, how to be happy even when shit around us is breaking down. And I'm so happy it's my show and I can curse if I want to, but I am trying to be better with cursing. So, but there's going to be a little bit here and there. There's going to be a segment of well-being about our. Of course, spiritual well being, soul sanctuary. That is what keeps me going, honestly. And of course, in that, we'll talk about mindfulness and meditation. And I already have great, just so you know, great guests lined up for you guys. May it be about mindfulness and teaching mindfulness, about hypnosis and how to control the subconscious and things of that nature. So, I'm excited about everything. And of course, the third pillar of well being, vitality vibes. That is about our physical well being, who I know all too well about the process of feeling good within our body. I know if you know me again, if you follow me now or lately, you know that I'm on a very healthy life journey and I work out and I eat healthy, but that's not the case for always. I used to deal with an eating disorder. I was bulimic for a while, the whole eating and throwing up and eating and throwing up thing. And the craziest, most incredible part of it all was I wasn't even aware that I have an eating disorder. I just thought I ate too much and, I just need to throw up. It's all about the awareness and it's all about the knowing and it's all about us learning. And even that was a learned behavior because I saw people close to me doing it and I thought, oh, okay, so I can do that too, but you don't realize what you do until you do it. And that's kind of what we understand about life. It is that journey of learned behavior and patterns of behavior because we are all the people we are because we grew up in a specific environment and we grew up around certain people or we saw different things in TV or somebody said something to us, planted the seed, and whether we liked it or not, that seed grew up to be a forest. If it was a positive seed, great. But when the seeds are negative, and I know we all know about those negative seeds, you know, it transforms your life. It shape the energy of who you believe that you are. And that's where self-confidence comes from. That's where self-worth issues come from and how much do we believe in ourselves, how much we follow our dreams, how much do we create a relationship that is loving or not toxic? What do we believe about relationships? All these things come from something. And unless we do the work, and we gotta do the work. Let me tell you, I've been doing the work. I know I've been doing the Lord knows I've been doing the work. um, to break it or change it, and of course, first and foremost, understand it, we will keep repeating the same cycle. That's what, all these memes are always about. It's like, you don't, if you go through the same thing over and over again, you just got to figure it out because you're creating it. So those are the kind of moments where you are either aware of yourself or you know what you're doing. Because knowing what we're doing, we always know what we do. We can see what we're doing. When we are aware of what we're doing, that's the moment where things switch in our head and switch emotionally, and we can create that change because it's like, okay, I see myself from up here, and I don't want to do this anymore. There is a beautiful thank you guys for the live chat. I love you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Let's see some more comments. Hey, beautiful. So happy to be here. Thank you. I'm so happy you're here too. I want to share a story with you guys that I feel really sums up what this experience of the show is all about. And I started telling you that Inspirational Beauty was created from a place of despair because I was just frustrated with just doing makeup. I loved it. Like I said, I've been doing it since I was 4 years old. It was my escape. Growing up with a dad that wasn't easy, and a reality that was, again, not easy. I was looking for ways to kind of find my own sanctuary and ways to connect with my mom and just be around her. And that was like her thing. And that was my thing with her. So she used to share her makeup with me. I used to sit with her or stand next to her in the mirror while she was doing her makeup. She used to take me shopping with her. My neighbor used to run a counter in our, I would say local, like Bloomingdale's department store. And she would always let me play because she knew how much I loved it. And she was my neighbor. So she was never like, oh, little girl, don't touch this. She was like, yeah, girl, have fun. You can touch everything. Don't worry about it. I'll clean up afterwards. So there were always people around me who supported my love and passion and my dreams. So I grew up wanting to do this, but at the same time, there are always people who won't support you. And there are always people who have an opinion and that will take away or try to take away your dream from you and instill doubt within you because it's hard for them to believe in their dreams. So they're not being mean and they're not bad or their intentions are not bad. It's just hard for them to see it for themselves. So they automatically can't see it for you, and they're going to tell you that, it's not going to happen. I had one of my closest friends, she's still my friend till this day, told me when we were 16, when I told her I'm going to be a big makeup artist and I'm going to travel the world and do makeup, she said, girl, please, you're going to wipe your butt with your diploma. I've seen it before, people who tried to go to makeup school and didn't succeed. And I looked at her and I just said, well, they're not me. And I still remember it till this day. It's been over 30 years, but I still remember it because when somebody plant a seed of doubt within you, it can mess with you. Unless you're strong enough in your belief and in your faith about the unseen thing. That's what law of attraction is all about. That's what manifesting is all about. Us believing and having the faith, no matter what, that our desires will come true because that's what a desire is. Once you have it, it's already yours. You just have to align yourself to the frequency that it's on. Um, so I want to go back to that story, and that's how it's going to be with me. Just so you know, I'll jump around if I started talking about something and I forgot to finish it, bring me back to it. So this is an amazing story that kind of sums up what this show is going to be about. It's one of my favorite. It's a short, tiny story. It's called "There Is a Hole in My Sidewalk," and there is it's like a five step or 5 chapters of my life, okay? And it was written by a woman named Portia Nelson. They were in workshop, I guess, would be the best way to put it, a seminar. And they were asked to sum up their life in a 5x7 card, and that's what she came up with, and I think you'll enjoy it. So let me read it to you. Chapter 1 of my life. I walk down the street. There is a deep hole in the sidewalk. I fall in. I'm lost. I'm helpless. It isn't my fault. It takes forever to find a way out. Chapter 2 of my life. I walk down the same street. There is a deep hole in the sidewalk. I pretend I don't see it. I fall in again. I can't believe I'm in the same place. It isn't my fault. And it still takes me a long time to get out. Chapter 3 of my life. I walk down the same street. There is a deep hole in the sidewalk. I see it's there. I still fall in. It's a habit. My eyes are open. I know where I am. It's my fault. And I get out immediately. Chapter 4 of my life. I walk down the same street. There is a deep hole in the sidewalk. I walk around it. Chapter 5 of my life. I walk down another street. Isn't it great? I think probably the best way to describe life and our patterns of behavior and our ways of being is sometimes we have to do the same thing over and over again until we learn and we see it and we know where we are and we get ourselves out of it little by little until we manage to choose another street. Because the process is we'll still go in the same street and we'll still see it, we'll walk around it. But the goal is to choose another street. That's the difference between knowing and being aware. So that's kind of like what I'm going to encourage you to do with my knowledge, my guests' knowledge, and things of that nature. All right, up next, I want to show you another segment. This is probably one of my favorite segments. And I mean, there's going to be a lot of favorite segments, but this one it was a manifested moment where I saw myself walking down the streets of New York and interviewing people about, inspiration and beauty and wellness and meditation and makeup and skincare. And I was like, I really have to do this. And I need to find someone to do it with because I need somebody, I don't want to walk with a phone. I need a camera guy and a mic and all of that. And how am I going to do that? And that's the beauty of manifesting. We don't we don't worry about the how. We just focus our intention on what we want. And we let the universe do whatever it does. That's, again, the faith in the unseen things. And what do you know? I met my guy, Brega. I love Brega. You guys, I'm going to put his IG information here in a minute, but you got to follow him. He is a visionary. He is a photographer, a cinematographer. He really combines what he does in sports and in culture and in music and really bridges the kind of world together and does a great job. So he's my guy when we were walking around. So I want to introduce you to this beautiful segment called City Vibes and Inspirational Thrives. That's a little taste right now, and there's going to be more in every episode. So I hope you can enjoy it.
Hello, my beautiful people. How are we doing today? Lulu-Lee here. Manhattan, New York, Bryant Park, one of my personal favorite places of New York City. And this is our segment, City Vibes and Inspirational Strides, where I hit the streets of New York City and ask New Yorkers or tourists, because we have many of them in this city, what do they think about inspiration? Where do they find inspiration? And where do they find beauty? How do they see wellness in life? And all those good things that Inspirational Beauty with Lulu-Lee is all about. So are you ready? Let's hit the streets. Hi, how are you? What's your name?
Justin, how are you?
I'm well, thank you, Justin. I appreciate your time. So tell me, where do you find inspiration in life?
I find inspiration from a lot of different places. I find inspiration here, sitting around in the park, architecture. You have a lot of people.
Yeah.
You just kind of look around and get an idea about what people are interested in and what they're up to, and just appreciate the environment.
Yeah, people watching is one of my favorite things,
Oh, yeah.
because you really can get inspired from how they walk, how they talk, what they do,
Right.
if they're in their presence,
Body
or
language
not.
and such.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love that. And where do you find beauty in life?
pretty much in the same places.
Same places. Yeah, I love that. Do you see beauty when you look in the mirror?
Always. Well, sometimes.
No, always. We can always upgrade, but it should be always, because we should always appreciate ourselves. Sometimes, especially with women, body image is our number one thing that actually makes us feel less than wordiness issues are come from body image for women, and number one for men is weaknesses. So it's always, when we look in the mirror, we can find what's wrong. But if we can train the mind to find what's right, then we can always find the beauty and the inspiration in that.
Right. A lot of it also has to do about being optimistic about what you're looking at.
Absolutely.
It's perspective.
That's right. I like that. I like that. Thank you so much. I appreciate your
Thank you.
time. Of course. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hi, how are you?
Good. I'm
What's your
doing well.
name? Where do you find inspiration?
I find inspiration in all of the people that stay moving, that stay prioritizing their health and wellness. So the random old Asian ladies in the park doing their exercise, the people going on walks, standing in the sun, taking time for themselves, even if it's 10 minutes. The people that make time for themselves, even in the busiest time, I think are my biggest signs of inspiration, because it means that no matter how crazy or scary or difficult life can be, they put themselves hopefully first or at least second or third,
Yes, that's amazing. I love that too. And I see you obviously
Yes.
in your workout clothes.
Yes, I have my first patient in like 10 minutes soon, so
Amazing.
I'm glad you caught me right before I left.
Nice. What do you do, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm a sports and orthopedic physical therapist.
That's beautiful. Yes. So I would have asked you, how is wellness in your life, but obviously you prioritize that.
Yes, I try every day to stay healthy, stay active, and then inspire other people to do so. So implementing that with my clients, making sure that they can stay healthier and happier for longer is my goal, and my goal for my clients as well.
I love that. Thank you so much. And where do you find beauty in life?
Beauty, I think just embracing your natural beauty, understanding that we're so many different shapes, different colors, different backgrounds. And when you can appreciate what God has given you and what your parents have given you, natural beauty, I genuinely think is the best. We're meant to age, we're meant to have wrinkles, we're meant to, our metabolism slows down, we get some cellulite, but that's all part of life. And I call them like lines of wisdom. So I think that everyone is beautiful naturally in their own skin.
I love that. And you are so beautiful, and I appreciate you so much. I feel like we can be friends.
I know, I hope so. We have to exchange Instagram or something.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so
Thank you so much.
I appreciate your time.
Oh, I'm unmuted. I haven't muted myself this whole time. Okay, first show. I told you. Technical issues. All right. So I was showing love to all my people. I'm going to show them love again. This is Brega. Follow his IG. He's incredible. And I have notes, mute, unmute. Who can remember? It's live TV. It's all good. But that's what you have friends for. I saw my friend calling me. I'm like, why is she calling me? She know I'm live. And then I saw the mute button in red. So thank you, Stavid. I appreciate you. So follow Brega for anything for photography and cinematography. This is my guy Christian who did my inspirational beauty. I was showing you guys the logo for a second. People really can get in your head about your vision and help you out with what you see for yourself. Sometimes it's hard to really find people who don't really push their own vision on you, and he's not like that. So I love working with him. I love my team. He's also an amazing percussioner. So if you know people in the live music scene, let him know, connect with him. He's incredible. Um, and what I was also saying is if you saw what I was wearing in my segment of City Vibes and Inspirational Strides, my pants are from one of my sponsors, the amazing Bachi Fashion. Thank you for being a sponsor of this show. I appreciate you. They create sustainable designs, and it's all natural products. It's all made in Florence, Italy, but they have a showroom here. Like their flagship store is here in Brooklyn, which is a showroom. They do sample sales there, but they also created a space that is for artists. So you can do art gallery shows over there. Emerging designers can do photo shoots there. I'm actually going to do a few workshops there next month. And they are beautiful enough as sponsors to give me the space to do some inspirational talks too. So I'm going to tell you more about that coming soon because we're running out of time. Oh my goodness, this is fun. Okay, I want to share another segment with you that is going to be part of this. This is the real in relationships. Now, I don't know how long you've been following me or if you don't follow me. And if you don't follow me, please do on Instagram and on YouTube, but on Instagram, I used to have a live show called The Real in Relationships, where we were just talking about anything in relationships. My whole thing was, nobody's an expert, and I'm not trying to hear from a therapist or an expert. I'm trying to hear from real people, their challenges about, how to work in a relationship, abusive relationship, after divorce relationship. I've been married for 14 years, divorced after a 16-year relationship, 2 kids. I kind of wanted to understand what relationships is all about and get into the real of it. So that was the show I did, and people loved it. So I decided to bring it back, and then do it. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna try to keep showing a little bit of your comments in here too. Thank you. Thank you. Tal is actually going to be a guest on the show as well. She's awesome. She teaches mindfulness. So get ready for that. But yeah, so the real in relationship, we're gonna be talking. I already have a guest coming. She's a relationship coach. She's incredible. Her name is Coach Dea, and she's gonna be here, I think, in 2 weeks or 3 weeks to be a guest on that segment. Again, if you want to be a guest on the show, let me know. You have ways to there's different ways to connect with me. I want you to write down everything that you can, which is really all went through things in life. Like I said, I just touched a little bit upon my dad's thing and my eating disorder. We haven't even gotten to living home and traveling and relocating and breast cancer. I got stories for you guys for days, but that's what we're here for. So that's that. There's also going to be a segment which I think is incredible. I love it. And here I am. But we did, and we conquered it and we made it happen. And so I feel like our champion and triumph stories are so important for our growth because it's what we need to make ourselves and motivate us to keep going. So never forget about what you thought you'll never be able to do and you actually doing, like me being a vegan or not eating sugar. Let me tell you about this girl who used to sleep with Skittles under my pillow so I can wake up in the middle of the night and pop a couple of them and feel better about myself and then go right back to sleep. Talk about addicted to sugar. And now I haven't even touched sugar in 2 years. So the mind is incredible when we want to do things. So never have I ever thought I would, but I did. So, okay. This segment that I'm going to introduce you to now is I'm going to try and do my best not to cry. And again, tell me please if there's anything you want to hear more. I appreciate you guys all sharing comment. There's so many comments here. I'm gonna try to kind of post some of them more. I'm just trying to read and do this, and like I said, 7,000 buttons. I'm trying to do this live thing, so bear with me. But thank you, everybody. I appreciate you all so much. Okay. So this one is an emotional one, but it's a very important segment to me. Let me introduce you to the segment first, give you a little bump. So this segment is called What Would Lulu Do? And let me tell you, I want to show you why and how this segment started. Where are you, my beauty? Okay. So my son's godmother, her name is Carrie, and I call her C, my girl C. She was my best friend. She's still my best friend, just from another realm, for 20 years. She always believed in me. 2 days before she passed away, we had a conversation, and we always used to have the same conversation. Every time she would go through something, she'll tell me about it. And I'll tell her, girl, did you think about like approaching it from this angle? Or what if you'll take a moment and look at it like that? Or what if you journaled about it? Just give her some advice. And she always used to tell me, girl, you need like your own show. I'm serious. You need your own show where you're helping people and just telling them what you think, what you would do. And she's like, yeah, you need a show called What Would Lulu Do? So together, partying, drinking, smoking, sleeping together in the same bed because there's no room. We did so many crazy things together. But 2 days before she passed away, we had a conversation. She passed away very surprisingly. We did not expect that to happen at all. And I just called to check on her. And she said, she was telling me the latest nonsense that was going on in her life. And I shared, my empowering and inspiring words to her. And she was like, come on, Elle, like, when are you going to do this thing? Like, you need to be out there speaking to women and men about life, about love, about relationship, about all these things that you do, all this inspiration you always share. Like, just do the what would Lulu do thing already. So here I am, see, doing what would Lulu do for you. So this is for you guys. If you're going through something, if it's hard, if you're struggling with anything, it doesn't matter. It can be anonymous. It can be you coming live on the show like a guest, and we're doing a quick 15, 20-minute live coaching. Or you can write me an email and say, you know what? How can I find inspiration in ABC? This is the situation. This is what I'm going through. And I'll share my perspective, my ideas, what I think, can help. You don't have to take my, obviously, my advice. It's not about me telling you really what to do. It's me just sharing it from my place, the tools I have, the knowledge I have, everything that I acquired in this 20-year journey of self-exploration and self-awareness. So what would Lulu do is going to be an incredible segment. And I hope you guys communicate with me. I really, truly hope you'll share it. I would love to hear from you. And my purpose in life is serving, and my purpose in life is sharing. And I hope you can give me the blessing of serving you and doing that for you, because that's what life is all about. So thank you so much. Let me see a little bit. Oh, I love that show. Oh, the you were talking about the real in relationship. Yes, me too. Thank you. Uh, I do know how to keep things real. Sometimes I'm too real, so if I'm hard on y'all in here, just let me know. I'll try to tone it down, but I don't play when it comes to life because you know I put people through the realness that I put myself. I would never tell you something I don't tell myself. I would never expect you to do something I don't expect from myself, because I feel like that's what life is all about, right? Like Dr. Lauren always say, live your teachings, which is Dr. Maya always said that. My Dr. Maya Angelou always used to say that, leave your teachings. So that's what I try to do. Anything I'll share with you here, anything we're going to talk about, is going to come from a place of something I experienced. Okay, let me share another segment with you. Let's go out to the outer beauty. So, Beauty Alchemist is our space where we're going to talk a little bit about outer beauty, makeup tips. We'll have giveaways. I already have sponsors lined up for this segment, so it's going to be fabulous in here. And you saw in the City Vibe and Inspirational Strides segment that men talk about beauty too. And I appreciated Justin so much because I just hit him up with it. You see beauty when you look in the mirror, and he was like, down. I was like, yeah, I do. Well, sometimes, and it really is like we all choose to see beauty, but then again, sometimes it's hard. So beauty is for everybody. This show is for men, women, LGBTQ. Define yourself however you want. Your inspirational beauty comes from within. So we're going to touch about the different things, but there's going to be so much beauty in this show and so much inspiration that I know, but I'll say I trust, not hope and not know. I trust you'll come back here every week. Yeah, so we'll have 1, 2 about skincare. Yep. You saw it on top of me instead on top of the other background. But it's okay. I'm learning. So yeah, your skin cares. That's a good one because I feel like no makeup is gonna look good without your skin looking good. So keep that one in mind. I got sponsors for that one already. So there's going to be giveaways and you're going to get some great things, but you're going to get great tips too, because there is so much in the world of skincare and so many things to stay away from and so many things to embrace and what to do, when to do, how to do. So I'm excited to share knowledge of over 20 years that I've been working with skincare companies. My sister owns her own skincare brand, Herbal Cosmetics. She's incredible. I wish it was in America, but it is on Amazon. So I'll post the link for you guys next time too on the show and make her a QR code too so you can check her out. Her products are incredible. I use them in my makeup kit. I use them for myself personally. I use them for my son. I told you guys, this is the show where we show love, the Care Bear crew. So I'm going to show love to anyone I believe in and anyone that showed me love too. And if you know anybody that has an amazing product or something that aligns with the values of this show, bring them on, let them know, share this about them. We have great, packages for sponsorship. I would love to bring more people who speak my language and this is where they can come in. You can see the variety of products and ton more of, of just those little pictures. So they can become part of the show and all of us will benefit from that. We're going on the last 2 minutes of this show. Oh my goodness, this flew. I was so anxious before and, sweaty palms. My belly was hurting. My coffee is still kind of full in here. I didn't even get to drink it. Well, not real coffee. I drink herbal coffee. We'll talk about that too. Whatever you want to know, whatever you want to learn, email me. Please be part of it. Subscribe to my, let me show, where is the captions? Where is that thing I made for you guys? Well, I made it for me, but I made it for you too. I want you to, I think this is the one. There we go. I'm learning. Find me on YouTube and subscribe to IB with Lulu-Lee. And you can find me also, of course, on Instagram. If you have any questions, please let me know. I hope to always see you here and connect with you here. You can find me on Instagram as well. This is my Instagram, so make sure you come along, follow. I always share beauty and inspiration over there too. I know it's an hour show, but because Roku and Amazon Fire and all those big platforms have their own commercials and their own thing, they cut us off at the 56-minute mark. So I'm preparing to say bye, and I'm just gonna show what. Oh, my sister. Okay, we got some Hebrew in the house too. My sister said that it's like emotionally exciting, but I don't know. I don't think there's a word for that in Hebrew. And my girl Mel, hey, Care Bear crew, my girl Mel, thank you, beautiful. I love you. Thank you to everybody. My heart is full of gratitude to everyone who supports me. I have not got one person that told me I can't do this. Not one. My loved ones, those in my heart, my family, my friends, everybody, I appreciate you for believing in me, for trusting me, for knowing that I can do this. I really couldn't do it without you guys. So I thank you so much for giving me this moment and for building this crew with me. We're going to pull a card for us next show, and we're going to do much more. There's much more to see and much more to create here in this beautiful place. So thank you so much for being here. And I hope to see you again next week. Stay inspired. Time is the most appreciative and important commodity. So the fact that you gave yours to me today, I appreciate you for that. I'll see you again soon. Live inspired. Later.
Show me life, show me love, make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life, show me love, show me life, show me love. make a change. Time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life, show me love. This is all we got. Show me life, show me love. This is all we got. Show me love, show me love.